Welcome to the bunker, everyone. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified series Clutch and VAMP. My excitement was through the roof when I saw the digital renders of this set, and having it in person definitely does not disappoint. So, first, we're going to take a look at the driver, also known as Clutch. The G.I. Joe team certainly did a good job of giving Clutch a grease monkey vibe, as his whole sculpt and paint applications definitely can tell you what his job assignment is in the G.I. Joe team. There are plenty of tiny little details in his vest, and I love the tattoos that he has on his arms, from the dice and checkered flag to the pinup girl that's on his other arm, and it is very well printed and nicely detailed. Once again, love the fact that the US flag is properly oriented. Nice work, G.I. Joe team. Keep it up. The face sculpt is easily one of the best. It has a nice stern expression, and the facial hair as well as the top hair is very well sculpted. I like the little tool belt that's on his right thigh. It is definitely a nice addition. However, I do wish some of those tools were able to come out as well. But for what it is, it's very well done. For his articulation, you can already guess it's the tried and true method that the G.I. Joe team has perfected. The vest does get in the way of crunch and arcing back movements, but it's really okay. You can make up for it with the waist joint. Clutch himself comes with a few accessories. For starters, he has the helmet, which is reuse of multiple helmets that we've seen prior. Most recently, we saw it on the Action Soldier, so there's that. He comes with a wrench, nicely sculpted and painted, and that can just slot into his tool belt, so it's nice that there's storage for that. And then we come to the weaponry. For his weapons, he has his pistol, which is very well sculpted and detailed. I like the little star that's on the grips, and you can definitely tell there's a compensator on it. It definitely gives it a more laser gun vibe, but it's still cool. For his shotgun, it is that semi-automatic shotgun that we've seen since CoverGirl, but it is very well sculpted and painted, so it's nice, and I can definitely see him using it. One more accessory he comes with is a steel core helmet, which has a red visor and shark teeth. So it's cool that you can have him wearing this for protection or just use it to distinguish the leader in the steel core troops, which is what I have set up. And that's pretty much it for Clutch. He's simple, but what's there in the simplicity is very well done and it makes him unique. Now let's get on to the main attraction, the vamp. But first, let's assemble it. Give me a hand with this, Clutch. I really do like that all these parts can be taken off the vamp to definitely give it a more unique look should you decide to differentiate your vamps from other ones, so that no two look the same. Me personally, I like having all the accessories on it, and there is a good amount. The removal of the engine block isn't necessary, but it is nice that you can do that for some cool toy photography. So props to the Hasbro G.I. Joe team on that one. And here is the vamp in all its glory, fully assembled. And having it in hand, I cannot contain my excitement. It is beautifully done. The minor details that are there are definitely impressive. I love the little warning labels that adorn the vehicle. It gives it definitely more of a military vibe. The interior of the vamp is also well done, from an actual working shifter to a turning steering wheel. Even the screens on the dash are decaled, so that's nice that they didn't just leave it plain. What I do find really cool is that the rear view mirrors on the side are actually reflective, so you can see the reflection of what's behind you. However, I do wish the mirrors were adjustable, maybe put on a swivel or something, but regardless, it's still cool that they went out of their way to do that. There's even room next to the seats to slide any weaponry that your driver or passenger may carry, so there is weapon storage there. And then, of course, you have the big guns at the back, which you can have on or off. But when you have them on, it's nice that they swivel and can go up and down, so that's really cool. Now, believe it or not, you can have someone on the guns. You just have to really angle it well. So, if I were you, I'd use the actual cartoon as reference, such as the Revenge of Cobra episode, to help figure out how you want your person situated while on the guns. Another thing that is really cool is that there are actual suspensions. Hasbro didn't have to do that, but it's so cool that they did. And it definitely will help with the toy photography. Speaking of things they didn't have to do, but it's cool that they did, there's an actual working winch. Granted, you just pull it out and then rewind it, but it's still cool. For comparisons, here's Vamp and Clutch with Snake Eyes and the Action Soldier. And then here he is with my custom Black Widow movie, Black Widow Marvel Legend, and Mafex Endgame Captain America. Overall, this is a really well done set. It brings me immense joy to see commercially available 1/12 scale vehicles for a decent price. And it definitely is worth the price you're paying. So, if you're able to, pick this up, you won't be disappointed.